Hi, my name's Suzanne and I'm doing a testimonial today for solar panel funding. I'm a mum of 3 children, all who are at school age, 2 of which have challenges, which means that I need to be about in the day for them, so I have to work part-time to fit around their needs. Solar panel funding have helped me with some solar panels, which are helping loads with the cost of the electricity. I used to work full-time, even when the children were a lot younger as well, and they'd kind of be in childcare. But then obviously as their disabilities kind of progressed, it's meant I've had to make the decision to kind of drop to be able to be there for my children, especially for their medication needs. It's not 100% fixed, and we do have spikes where she can still lose control of her limbs a little bit, but it means that she's not completely wheelchair bound. She can kind of get about at a better, so she's got a better quality of life with the medication really. Prior to the help from solar panel funding, my energy usage was about 23% of my income. It had quite an impact on the kind of the funding available for me to be able to kind of do things with the children really. It was getting a bit out of control financially because of the money I was spending. So I did a few Google searches and I came across solar panel funding. When I was told that it would basically be completely free of charge for the panels to be installed and then I'd be producing free electricity, I was a little bit sceptical at first because I was thinking this just sounds too good to be true. But I had a lot of kind of in-depth conversations with the solar panel funding team, and they'd kind of gauge my needs and they'd sort of reassured me it'd be fine. And when the team turned up, they were really helpful, you know, really friendly, and the whole system being set up was really easy. Now the system's been in a couple of weeks and I can actually see, you know, that there's energy being produced. We've got like an app so you can look on and you can see what energy's being produced and what you're using throughout the day. It's actually like, oh my gosh, this is unreal when you look at it. I'll give it a good run for its money in the day anyway. I'm like back in and the washing machine and the dryer are going. I was going to say it's constant with dogs and kids. The washing machine's constantly on as well. So, you know, obviously with the electricity bills and everything, I just, you know, I couldn't be any happier really at the moment. And we're a couple of weeks in and obviously now the sun started shining. It's just brilliant really. I'd say go for it. I'd just literally be like, you know, if you don't go for it, you're daft really. A couple of hours and the solar panels are up, and you're basically producing your own electricity, which you don't have to pay for. Growing your own energy is brilliant really. I think I've always been kind of quite environmentally minded, and I think having 3 children and they're on electronic gadgets 24/7, you're just like, oh, you know, but it's really good, you know, to have solar panels in and realise, you know, this is actually, you know, drawing from your roof basically. So it's really, really useful. It's really good, and I couldn't be any more happier with the system really. The whole experience of dealing with solar panel funding has been an absolute pleasure really. From the get-go, there was kind of like a lot of communication, and then when the documentation and everything was through, it was basically booked in quite quickly for the solar panels to go in. The team that turned up to fit the solar panels were friendly and polite, worked really hard. It was faultless really, the whole kind of seamless process for it. And after a couple of weeks I've already noticed the difference, and I'm not chasing my children around so much now going, unplug that. Had I been able to save up and buy them, then I would have definitely done that. So it's definitely worthwhile, and I'd say it's probably even worthwhile for people who can put the funds in to buy the solar panels themselves. Thank you so much Solar Panel Funding and all the head office team and directors and all those customers who had quotes, because you've all helped to fund the grant for my new free solar panels.